Hi, welcome to this video on Excel covering filtering data. This video was recorded in November 2020 using Excel 365. Other versions may look different. Now the spreadsheet on screen shows a list of invoices for September and October. Maybe you want to filter the data so you aren't seeing everything. I mean, this is only a small set of data. Sometimes there's lots and lots of data on screen. So maybe you want to filter it so you're hiding the stuff that you're not interested in. Excel's got a way of doing that. So there's a couple of options to get started. One is this little drop down here in the home ribbon that offers a filter button. But what I think is best is if we go to the actual ribbon that deals with this, we've got a filter option here. So if we highlight the headings that we're interested in filtering and we click on filter, then you've now got these little drop downs at the top of the headings that allow us to select our filters. So if I start with customer here, if I click on my drop down, maybe I'm interested in seeing my test customers, so I can untick that, untick that, untick that, and click OK, and it will limit it to just my test customers. It's worth noting that now this filter's in, if I go onto here, it's only going to show the invoices that are applicable to the current filter. So there is an invoice 2 and an invoice 5, but because they aren't for the test customers, you don't see them in this, in the rest of the filters. I want to get rid of another customer here and just have customer 1. Now, something important to note is when you start copying filtered data, so if I say I copy those, I've got 5 rows by 3 columns. If I copy that and I paste it here, when I paste it, it looks like it hasn't pasted. It looks a bit weird, but that's because you're filtering. That's because it's hiding rows. So if you look down on this left-hand side, you've got row 1, 2, 3, then 7, then 10, and between those numbers is a slight gap to show you that there's rows that are hidden because of the filter. So if I remove my filter and say select all, you'll see the copied data there that is no longer hidden because of the filter. I'll get rid of that for a second. So if we've still got the filter highlighted here. There's a few options with filtering. So if we select the invoice here, there is a lot of invoices, and maybe I'm only interested in looking at invoice 10. So the easiest way to do that is deselect everything and then just select the one I'm actually interested in. And there it is. So that's nice and simple. Depending on the data type, you can do different things. So if it's a text data type like the customer, you've got these text filters that say, okay, show me something that's equal to, which is the same as ticking one of these boxes. Maybe something that begins with or contains. So maybe I'm interested in something that contains the word customer. And that will show those 3. There's another way of doing that, though, like with anything. I can clear that. So if I click on here and start typing customer, it'll say, oh, do you mean those 3? Well, I do actually, yes, that's good. I'll just select them all again. When it comes to dates, you can select particular dates. So it kind of rolls things up. So you can click on these little pluses here to select a particular date in October. Or maybe you want to say, no, I want a date range. So I want you to do dates between the 3rd of September and the 10th of October or something. In fact, let's try that. So it does a between for you. Click on that and I'll clear that. And when it comes to amounts, you can say, I'm interested in this amount, or I'm interested in greater than or equal to, or maybe because I've got a filter on, a conditional formatting on, maybe I always want to see the ones that are this colour. And then that same option here is available in the paid column. So I've got yes or no down here, but also I filter by colour. Show me anything that's green or anything that's red, or by the font colour. And when you're done, simply click on your filter to get rid of those little drop downs. That's the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful.